G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to episode number 73 of the Walsall Road to Glory career mode series. I do apologise if my voice sounds a little bit different in today's episode. I am currently battling the flu. Feeling quite sick at the moment, but I didn't upload last night and I feel guilty not uploading for more than one night in a row. So here you are, you have another episode of the Walsall career mode series. If you are wondering where the Man City career mode series is, I will probably have a huge episode out tonight. Did I say episode? I sound like it's freaking way back, but I will have another episode of that out, hopefully tomorrow night if my voice is a little bit better. But because it's Walsall, I think you guys that watch this series don't mind it if it is a little bit more chilled back and just mainly watch the gameplay. But anyways, we do take on Norwich City in the first matchup of today's episode, and heading into the second half, it is sitting at 0-0, but Ryan Gold, he's on the ball here in the 60th minute. Fellaini to Ince. Ince looking for an option, gets tackled from Olsen. The Swede plays a through ball to Kim Shun-wook, who somehow is still onside. Gets that in the back of the net off the post. That is just a pathetic goal conceded. I thought for sure that the striker that I've never even heard of, thought he was a mile offside. I don't even know how he managed to beat Rui Patricio at that near post. But anyways, 67 minutes into it, Fellaini to Danny Ings. Danny Ings plays it through there, but Ruddy, or maybe it's just Rudd, he is able to make that save. And then late on in the game, Ince plays this one to Danny Ings. He's looking for an option, has to get past Bennett, keeps cutting, gets tackled. Zelalem plays it back to Ings. Ings takes the strike, hits it off the post, and that was our real big opportunity there to tie this game up. As we're in stoppage time now, Danny Ings on the ball, he's going to hit it, and Danny Ings misses another golden opportunity to tie this game up. So unfortunately, lads, we suffer a 1-0 loss away from home at Carrow Road against the Canaries, Norwich City. Not the result that we wanted at all. But the second matchup in today's episode is a huge, huge game. Chelsea, the Premier League champions, travelling to Walsall to take us on. This is the lineup that we are rocking with. It is probably our strongest possible lineup, except we have Barry Bannan instead of Marouane Fellaini in the centre midfield position. This is Chelsea's lineup, however. A few players I don't recognise, like Morgan and Palmer, but they still have Eden Hazard, Loic Remy, Courtois, Ramirez, players of that calibre. Ramirez, though, passing it to Hazard 15 minutes into it. It gets cleared away, but it goes back to the Brazilian. Ramirez hits it from distance, but fortunately he misses it to the left-hand side of the post. Pushing on, though, 20 minutes into it. Ings to Tom Ince. Ince cuts around Azpilicueta. He's going to pace this out himself. Cuts around once again. Looking for an option. Cuts around. Gets tackled. It goes to Ryan Gold. Ryan Gold's going to cut around himself. Plays it for Barry Bannan. And Barry Bannan gives us a shock 1-0 advantage at home against Chelsea. Not expecting that at all, but Barry Bannan, he has given it to us. We're going to push on, though. Eden Hazard to Loic Remy. Loic Remy to the unknown player in Palmer. He passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez squares it to Willian. Good save there from Rui Patricio. And as we push on the stroke of half-time, in stoppage time, Ramirez out wide to Willian. Willian running up the wing, looking for an option. Keeps going himself. Looking in the centre. Decides to cross that one into Loic Remy, who unfortunately wins the header. And Loic Remy makes it a 1-1 scoreline heading into half-time. Definitely not what we wanted at all. Loic Remy, a very good striker, very overpowered in FIFA, and I was not happy to concede that goal. And Chelsea, they keep coming on the attack. Loic Remy unlucky not to pick up a second goal, bouncing that miss from close range off the crossbar. As we move on, 90th minute, we only have a last opportunity here. Ryan Gold plays this one through to Danny Ings, who is trying to get past Morgan. He's going to cut, playing it back to Ryan Gold. Ryan Gold one-on-one, he hits it, but unfortunately he pulls his shot too much. And as you can see, Chelsea dominated us in this matchup, but we were fortunate there. Our only shot on target resulted in us getting a goal, and we pick up a 1-1 scoreline against Chelsea. Terrible news, though. One of our key players so far this season, Steven Nzonzi, he has suffered a sprained knee injury. He's going to be suffering about 3 weeks on the sideline, and that is poor timing heading into this game against Besiktas in the Champions League, as we will be travelling to Turkey. 4 games into the Champions League, we are in the qualifying positions, sitting in second place, but this is definitely a huge game. Besiktas Besiktas only 1 point behind us, so this game here could potentially decide if we are going to make the knockout rounds or not. This is their lineup. Of course, Demba Ba, we have to watch out for him, and then this is the lineup that we are rocking with. So a few rotational players in there, as this was only a couple of days after the Chelsea game. Mayuka, who we all know is the super sub, he comes into the starting 11, but Emre Can here wins the ball back somehow. Matt Leckie on the counter attack, he sees Mayuka, crossed it to Mayuka, the super sub sticks his leg out of that one, finding the back of the net and giving us a 1-0 lead 13 minutes into this game. Mayuka continuing his impressive run of goal scoring. And as we move half an hour into it, Mayuka on the ball once again here, going to be pacing himself, plays it to Kazim Richards, one-on-one with the keeper, he makes a save, and it goes back to Mayuka, but unfortunately they are able to clear it. Nearly 5 minutes after that, Mayuka on the ball once again. He is going to cut inside past Gulam. He's going to square it to Zelalem. Zelalem hits it off the crossbar. Gideon Zelalem should have really made it 2-0 there. A poor miss from the poor player himself. He hasn't been a good signing. Hasn't lived up to my expectations when I signed him early in this career mode series. But we move into the second half now. Demba Ba, he is running in on goals. One-on-one Patricio, and unfortunately Patricio could not save that goal. Demba Ba making this a 1-1 scoreline, much to the Turkish fans' delight. And then as we move on, only 10 minutes remaining, Emre Can, he sees Mayuka, he plays it through. Mayuka, he's cutting around, takes it, finds the back of the net. Mayuka making it a 2-1 scoreline with 10 minutes remaining. Fantastic stuff there from Mayuka. What a fantastic player he has been for us. Absolutely stoked about that. And lads, we pick up a huge 3 points on the road here, a 2-1 victory against Besiktas in the Champions League. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And the final matchup of today's episode, fellas, is a huge game. We are travelling to Old Trafford, taking on Manchester United in the Premier League. Their side, not that all impressive. Look at the bench though. That bench is pretty decent, but a lot of unknown players in that starting 11, so hopefully we can make the most of this sort of inexperienced side. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be too inexperienced considering we are in the 5th season, but let's hope we can somehow get 3 points here against the Red Devils at the Theatre of Dreams, which is Old Trafford. To start here, never heard of this fella. He passed it to Pereira. Pereira, who used to play for us, to Rooney. Rooney hits it. Wayne Rooney freaking finds the back of the net. Shrek himself able to give Man United a 1-0 advantage. Very good goal there from a very good and very experienced striker in Rooney. But anyways, in the second half, early second half, Ryan Gould chasing down the defenders crazily, but they do pass it around the midfield. It ends up at Di Maria's feet. He plays this one over the top to Anders Pereira. Pereira, the Brazilian, in on goals, but fortunately for us, he only just misses it to the right-hand side. And as we move on, 8 minutes after that play, Wayne Rooney on the ball here for Manchester United. He's going to pass this one to Desart. Desart takes the strike. Good save there from Patricio. It goes out to Angel Di Maria, to Wilson. Wilson to Pereira. Back to Angel Di Maria. God damn it, guys. Unfortunately, Di Maria is able to give Manchester United a 2-0 advantage about an hour into this game. Not what we wanted at all, but as we move on here, still an opportunity for us. 63 minutes into it, Danny Ings, he's going to cut, looking for an option, pass it to Ince. Ince back to Banan. Banan hits it. Banan, what a miss, son. Barry Banan hitting this one off the post. Really good opportunity there, but Barry Banan does blow it. But Sam Mantum through to Balassi. Yannick Balassi hits that one. Another good save from Lindegaard, who has had a fantastic game. But off the resulting corner, Balassi whips it in to De Vrij. Goes out here. Ake, he's going to hit off the left foot. Another great diving save there from Anders Lindegaard. And unfortunately, fellas, we lose this matchup away from home. Fellaini's old club there. A 2-0 loss to Manchester United, not what we wanted at all. But anyways, fellas, we are going to wrap up today's episode with a squad report. Make sure that you do pause and check out any certain players' overall and stats if you want. But anyway, lads, I do apologize about the very poor commentary that was probably on today's episode. hopefully I can get back to full health as soon as possible. That's really what I'm hoping for, so I can keep making quality content for you guys. But if you enjoyed episode number 73 of the Walsall Road to Glory Career Mode series, make sure that you smash the crap out of that like button. Make sure that you do subscribe if you are new around here. Hopefully we can hit 18,000 subscribers before FIFA 16. Anyways, lads, hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links, as always, will be down below. It's been JarradHD here. Hope you have a great day. I'm out. Peace. I need a soother.